Kiddos are back to school, and so are we. So you know what to do. Get out your ruler. Get out your number 2 pencil. Get out your abacus. We're headed back to school. It's time to grade the take. We are grading on heat, accuracy, uniqueness, delivery, all of the above. Go around the horn. Everyone on the show provides a take. Everyone on the show acts as professor. I'm so curious to hear what young Jayden Grimes has to say. He was kind of hyping this up to me.
Hyping it up is very loosely.
You at least hyped up the intrigue because you had said during the commercial break, this is either going to get an A or an F, and I can't wait any longer. I must know what the take is, so we will start. We'll go in age order. Jayden, me, Bianchi.
All right. Quarterbacks like Dak Prescott, Jayden Daniels, C.J. Stroud have ruined the development for future NFL quarterbacks. And let me explain a little bit. J.J. McCarthy benched, Justin Fields benched, Zach Wilson benched, Anthony Richardson benched, Kenny Pickett benched, Trey Lance benched, Will Levis benched. All of these are pretty high picks. Will Levis second round, but the very first pick in the second round. Here's my take. The NFL isn't running out of talented quarterbacks. The NFL is running out of teams willing to be patient on the development of these quarterbacks.
I think that's a really good take. I disagree with your break analysis that it's either an A or an F, because I'm actually going to give this a B. I'm going to give it a rock solid B. I think it's a good solid B take. Not an A. You're not scorching there, but it's a good solid take. I happen to disagree with it, but there's some accuracy in there. I don't know that it's overly unique, but I think it's a really good take. I think that maybe the bigger problem is that teams are willing to take shots more frequently on quarterbacks that otherwise should not be drafted as highly as they are, because when you hit, the return is so massive. I think that might be the reason why. And then these teams feel like, well, we took a shot too early. It didn't work out. Let's move on. Let's not get into the sunk cost fallacy. Mike, what do you think?
I think as far as a hot take, it's not very hot. It's probably a C- as far as heat. But accuracy, I think I totally agree. I think it's an A+. I mean, J.J. McCarthy, drafted number 10 overall. He gets 10 starts, and suddenly he's out as the starter of the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, come on. That's ridiculous. Peyton Manning led the league in interceptions his first year. His first 4 years, I think he led the league in interceptions. Trevor Lawrence was a turnover machine his first 3 or 4 years in Jacksonville, or his first 3 years in Jacksonville. And they stuck with him. Some teams are just way too impatient when it comes to their quarterback situation. So I'm going to give him B+ overall on the day.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
It's good. Very good way to get us started on grade the take. And there's a lot of layers there to that topic. I'm going to stay in the NFL as well. The Jacksonville Jaguars are in the process of building a stadium of the future, a $1.4 billion renovation of Everbank, a renovation so involved that they're going to be playing games in our backyard in 2027. The Jags need to use this as a clean break from the city of London. It was cute for a while, but now the team is good. The stadium, when they're done with the renovations, is going to be among the league's best. And no longer should the Jacksonville Jaguars give up annual home games to play for a bunch of Brits who don't care about American football anyway. Be done with it.
Oh, I give that, as far as... I've been saying that for years and years, so I'm giving the take an A+. I'm giving the accuracy a A+. The only thing I would add to it is because they're going to play an entire season in Orlando, and I've been saying this for years, they should play one home game a year in Orlando. The Jacksonville fans could still come to the game. It's still close enough to drive, and they would still keep their footprint in the Orlando market. So you get an A+ for that take.
For me, though, I'm going to give you a C+. And here's my thing. The NFL obviously wants to get more global. I mean, they're having these games all over the world. And the Jags have become London's team. Like, there are so many people that go to these games covered in Jags uniforms. I follow this guy on TikTok who is like the biggest Jags fan, and he's a British guy, dresses up as a Jaguar. The Jaguars is London's team,
okay,
essentially.
but you've already, I will protest your grade because they've already established those fans. Why is it the Jags' responsibility to maintain popularity in London?
Because they're the only team that's hit in London. They don't care about anybody else.
That plays there every year. Get out of London. Stay home.
Sometimes twice.
What about you, Mike? What do you got?
All right, I don't know if you guys saw this story or not, but a high school football player in Arkansas felt an unusual movement inside his headgear during a recent practice the other day. He brought his helmet to an assistant coach for inspection, and inside the helmet, inside the padding of the helmet, was a 2-foot cottonmouth moccasin poisonous snake. So he practiced for an hour with this snake inside the helmet. They had to call animal services to come out there, and the guy from animal services said he's lucky that he didn't get bit in the head and die from this moccasin being inside his helmet. My hot take is this guy practiced for an hour with a venomous snake crawling around inside the padding of his helmet. If Anthony Richardson had this much focus and this much toughness, he'd be an NFL MVP by now.
I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
I had no
practice with a pit viper in his helmet.
No idea where you were going with that, and I'm still surprised at where you landed. A+. I don't even know how to add any sort of analysis, but that's just. I love that you took a wild left turn there at the end.
You should get a Pit Viper NIL deal is what he should do.
Definitely. I would think that would help in your recruiting. All right, good stuff,
by the way, a little addendum. The snake liked it inside that helmet, and he wouldn't get out, so they had to get the water bucket and pour cold water into the helmet to get the snake to slither out. Yeah.
You can watch the video on Twitter.
I was at the beach once, and I had my tent off to the side, and I saw this spider that was the size of the moon climbed into the tent, and
like eek, eek.
I said, "Guess what? Guess who owns the tent now? The spider. I left that thing on the beach. That's somebody else's problem. I'll get a new tent. Thank you very much, Mr. Spider. You have inherited my tent."
Itsy bitsy spider went up the wall.
Oh, he wasn't Itsy Bitsy.